young entrepreneurs battle it out to become the next big success.
We got Paul and his 3D Emoji Jewelry versus Daniel and his D's Natural Snacks.
And the winner will get a big boost for their business.
The winning pitch is going to walk out of here today with $10,000 from me to grow their business. Hey, everybody, we're kicking off a brand new segment. You've probably heard of the SMART approach to setting goals. Basically, any goal should be specific, it should be measurable, achievable, realistic, and time sensitive. And so that also applies to any new business idea. And so today I'm going to be giving two young entrepreneurs a chance to show me just how smart their products actually are. And the winning pitch is going to walk out of here today with $10,000 from me to grow their business. It's the next big success. So to help, I've got two savvy and successful business pros. Please welcome Fortune 500 turnaround specialist, Amelia Antoinetti, and best-selling author and CEO of not one, but 4 private companies, Grant Cardone. All right, so guys, let's get to our inventors. First, he's 26 from Los Angeles and says that his creation speaks to the millennial generation. Please welcome the man behind 3D Emoji Jewelry, Paul Powell. Now, folks, this is what people say. Any good product can be sold in an elevator pitch. That means 30 seconds or less. Paul, we're going to put 30 seconds on the clock and then give us your best elevator pitch starting now.
Thank you. These days, everyone uses emojis to communicate how they feel. But what if you could show people how you really feel by wearing emoji jewelry? Well, now you can. Our premium 3D collection of emojis shows some of the most iconic emojis used out there today. They come in 2 sizes at a very affordable price of $40. Now, Steve, I know you have a successful clothing and accessories line, so please let me extend that brand by giving a true purpose to the things that we wear. And if you do that, I will make you a Steve Harvey emoji. Actually, I already did. This is what it would actually look like if I made it.
All right, let's get to our next inventor. He's 19 from Cincinnati and all about healthy snacks you can enjoy. Meet the creator of D's Natural Snacks, Daniel Katz. All right, so Daniel, it's your turn. You got 30 seconds to pitch. Go.
All right, thank you, everybody. So in the world that we live in today, over 60% of people cannot fully digest milk products, yet alone 33% of Americans are completely lactose intolerant. Well, when I created D's Naturals, we had a vision to basically make healthy eating easier than ever before. All of our products are all natural, dairy-free, soy-free, gluten-free, vegan, give me one sec, non-GMO, 0 to 1 grams of sugar. Too many things to name, basically, in a 30-second pitch. Regardless, we make products that taste fantastic, so they taste phenomenal. Whoa. Ouch.
He was damn near through. What you? Up next, since we've heard from Paul and Daniel are going to face some tough questions from this team of judges, and one of these young inventors is going to walk out of here today with $10,000. And in the break, we're going to get a sense of these products up close. So stay with us, guys. Bring them on over, and we can start looking at them on this break. We'll be right back, folks. I'm back with Fortune 500 specialist Amelia Antoinetti and sales and marketing pro Grant Cardone. They're here to help me choose the next big success. That's right. I'm going to be putting $10,000 into one of these young inventors' business. We got Paul and his 3D Emoji Jewelry versus Daniel and his D's Natural Snacks. Okay, so let's dive into the details of both of these business plans, starting with Paul. Paul, how did you come up with this?
So initially, I created this to help my mom's jewelry business back home in Georgia. Over the last few years, she's had a lot of struggling with her business. So I learned everything I could about 3D printing, prototyping, manufacturing, production, distribution, fulfillment, the whole works. And the emoji idea actually came from her. My mom loves emojis. English is her second language, so you could see and imagine how much she would use emojis. So when she texts me and says, "I miss you, son," with that heart kiss emoji, I know she's really just grabbing through that smartphone, grabbing my cheeks and saying, "You need to do your laundry too." So that's where the idea came from.
Okay, Amelia, any questions?
I do. So I hear that you did your research on the infrastructure, the inside of building the business. Tell me how much you did on the market research for the viability of the business.
Absolutely. So this past month, I launched my own Kickstarter just to test demand. In 4 weeks, I raised $8,000 with $0 spent toward marketing. So it validates that emojis are actually a good product. I've done a few focus groups with a few friends, and they all love it. In terms of demand for emojis, I think we all know this. If you look at your smartphone, you will see an emoji. If you watch a TV show or film, there's a reference to some emoji. If you talk to your kids, they will be communicating to you through emojis.
What's the cost of that little bad boy?
So the small one costs $11 to produce, and the large one costs $16 to produce.
Where are you producing them?
So I produce them all here in the States at some family-run foundries.
And you sell them for 40?
$40, $30 for a small one, $40 for a large one.
Okay, thank you, Paul. Let's move on to D's Natural Snacks from Daniel. Daniel, how'd you come up with this?
So I actually came up with this idea. I was 17 years old at the time, living in Los Angeles by myself. So I was actually working on a different business venture, very into health and fitness. And at the same time, I developed a slight dairy sensitivity. So every time I ate a protein bar, it started to hurt my stomach a little bit more. So what I did was I basically checked every single shelf of every single store in the entire Los Angeles area, could not find anything even close to a dairy-free, low in sugar, high protein bar. So the next week I moved back to Ohio. I got an air mattress for an office that I leased temporarily, and next thing you know, about 12 months later, D's Naturals is in 5,000 stores, and I made the protein bar, so that's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty smart.
Thank you.
Thank you. Amelia, questions?
So tell me a little bit about your distribution.
Yep, so currently we're focused on just one channel, and that's health and fitness, because it's a multi-billion-dollar channel. We currently have distribution with GNC and one of our great partners, Vitamin Shop, so we're in about 5,000 different retail locations in the country. We have very little marketing activation. Little to no dollars have been spent on marketing whatsoever within the current channel we're in, so we said, hey, let's focus on merchandising and controlling the shelf space with these 5,000 locations we're in.
Are you making any money? What's your margin? How much you make on a bar?
Yep.
What did you sell last year?
So last year I started the company, and 6 months later it was just me. I didn't have any employees at the time. We hit $1 million in revenue.
Okay, how much of that do you keep?
So to date, it's now 11 months since then. We're now more than a multi-million-dollar company, and I'm happy to say we are profitable, which is pretty rare in consumer packaged goods to be profitable.
Right, but what he's asking you is what is the margin?
Yep. So our margins align very well with industry standards.
So math never lies, okay? And as a CEO in your business and anybody's business, you need to know the details of the numbers.
All of our margins are above 40%, and we operate
that's
40 to 70%.
So you have 800 grand in the bank right now. Why do you need 10 grand? You just want Stevie's money? Everybody wants your money, huh?
Everybody wants Steve's money.
Right? I want some of your money.
I will.
But what's the real problem? Where's the problem? So if you're cash flow positive, you've got distribution, why are you here?
So the problem isn't necessarily how can we improve this business more so than we already are. It's how can we find all the gap holes in the errors that we've already made to go from here to here real quick, rather than going from $2 million to $5 million. How do you get from going to $2 million up to $50 million in the next year, $100 million?
So where do you see yourself in 2 years?
In 2 years, I see ourselves being a $100 million company. In just the health and fitness channel.
Well, these are two great guys. I like both of you guys. I like your energy, man. I like your presentations. So up next, Amelia and Grant and I, we're going to announce who's getting the $10,000 to continue on with their business and build it. So stay with us. We'll be back. Somebody walks with 10 grand.
Up next, the judges clash on who gets the 10 grand.
I hope Steve doesn't give you the 10 grand because he's wasting his money.
I say he's not.
So it's up to Steve to break the tie.
Right? I'm not buying it for my kids. No.
I'm gonna spend 100 of this 10,000 on an alcoholic drink right now. Well, we're back with time for just one more thing. Before the break, we had two great young inventors present a $1 million grant, and me with two great inventions. But we're only crowning one the next big success and gonna give them $10,000 to grow their business. So let's get down to the business. Before making the decision, your final thoughts, Amelia, truthfully, and go at it.
So I love your enthusiasm. I like the core values of why you started the company. But here's what I have a problem with. You're talking about a trend that's here right now. I don't think it's going to sustain. Emojis are here today, but they're not going to be here in a couple years from now. You have the fun names, and your packaging is flat. Your youth and enthusiasm should be in your packaging. You've got Fluffernutter, and then you got a label that goes, I'm like everybody else. You need some polish. You're in a very competitive industry. I want to look at your picture, and I want to go, wow.
Got it. What you do looks very complicated to me. You know, say the $2.5 million, all that sounds good. I don't know how you compete with a Whole Foods and a Nature's and scale out like that. Maybe you can, and I hope you can. You'll never operate on a 40% margin going forward. And that's why you didn't want to say that, because that space is so competitive. And I hope Steve doesn't give you the 10 grand because he's wasting his money.
I say he's not.
Let me tell you, because I like this business. I like that what you're at is right now. I don't
today, gone tomorrow.
I don't care if it's gone tomorrow. Right now, right here, you could be making money. But here's the deal. You need to get your costs out of wherever you're doing this. Send that production to some other country. I know nobody likes that idea. Thank you. I'm not running for president. Okay? This is a business. You need to go where the cost can get down to under $2 so you can sell this thing for $19.
Yeah, but if you're starting now, you've missed the trend. The next trend is coming, and then you're belly up. It's not worth the investment, right? At least you're in a marketplace that has...
Everybody's got emotions, dude. Stay with it. Yeah. I'm angry today, you pay me. I'm happy tomorrow, I get paid.
Says he doesn't have it. No.
I'm going to spend 100 of this 10,000 on an alcoholic drink right now. See, I'm torn here because I'm a businessman and I'm a father. And the father in me is going to get in the way here. I got to go with the underdog. I got to go with the little guy. I got to go with Powell. I'm got to give Powell the money. I just think... tell you, because I just think if this kid get a little bit of money, he might can get to where this kid is. That guy's gonna be a millionaire one day, but with this $10,000, just might kick you up there, man, and then we'll have 2 millionaires. Thanks to Paul and Daniel and my brilliant panel. Grant's latest book is called 10X Quotes. 10X Quotes. Everybody's going home with a copy of Grant's book. It's been a great hour. We'll see you next time.